First at 10 on Fox Chattanooga starts right now.
Thanks for joining us online tonight. I'm Kim Chapman-Whitfield. A Chattanooga man accused in the murder of a college student was back in court today. This is his defense hopes to suppress a significant portion of evidence in his upcoming murder trial. Chen is accused of stabbing Jasmine Pace to death in 2022. Prosecutors say he placed her remains in a suitcase and then disposed of them along a riverbank. But Chen's attorney is raising questions about why the detectives obtained the evidence. Pace's mother, Katrina, previously testified that she entered and removed items like cell phones and iPads from Chen's apartment. Katrina said she did so because she wanted to find her daughter. Well, Chen's attorney argues that Katrina's alleged actions tainted the evidence. Today's motion claimed that the suitcase that held Pace's body would not have been found without tracking data pulled from Chen's cell phone. But a detective argued that his knowledge of the area around Chen's apartment led him here to Suck Creek Road. He also says he used Pace's tracking data, not Chen's, to narrow down a location.
Were you able to confirm that Jason Chen had in fact been there based on his cell phone records?
No, his cell phone records are not definitive at that time frame. The way we get to Walmart is based on tracking the victim's cell phone records.
Other evidence that Chen's attorney wants thrown out besides the cell phone location data included the search of Chen's parents' home, Chen's car, and his bank statements. Ultimately, Judge Patterson denied that motion to suppress evidence. We have more student arrests to report to you tonight. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office says deputies arrested a student at Normal Park Upper School for an alleged threat on a school bus. HCSO says witnesses heard that student say, quote, "I'm going to shoot y'all up," end quote. HCSO says there is no threat to students or staff at this time. And in Marion County, a South Pittsburgh elementary school student faces charges after an alleged threat at dismissal. Officials there say the situation involved a sixth grader. The Marion County Sheriff's Department did not give specific details, but did say they placed the student under arrest. Meantime, HCSO says they found a gun inside a student's backpack today at Chat Prep. They also say that student fled campus before they could make an arrest. This all comes on the heels of another emergency response at the same school. Last night, the sheriff's office announced the arrest of a minor who they say threatened to kill two teachers there. At Chattanooga Prep, students are required to leave their backpacks behind once they enter. Sheriff Austin Garrett says he supports that policy.
Those backpacks cannot be carried throughout the school during the day, so it limits and isolates the ability for a student to take a firearm concealed in a backpack throughout the school. They don't provide lockers here, so isolating that backpack is a layered security approach.
This is the 10th school threat at Hamilton County since the beginning of September. The Hamilton County School Board announced officials will discuss a zero-tolerance policy at their next meeting. Residents in one Hickson neighborhood say they are unnerved after a massive house fire in the Big Ridge area. We told you yesterday how firefighters struggled to get the fire under control. They told us that the home's layout made their operation really difficult. Well, tonight, neighbors tell us this was the second fire in their area just this year, and they tell us those moments were intense.
It was scary. I was afraid we were going to lose some lives, and it was going to burn down other houses.
A lot of people never go through anything like this, and this is everything he's ever invested in as a hard-working man that's just gone.
CFD says the homeowner and his dogs were able to get out safely. The cause of the fire, meantime, is under investigation. One person is dead after a crash in Chattanooga. This is video of Ashland Terrace in Hickson. CPD says the victim, a 43-year-old woman, veered into the southbound lanes, and that's when police say she collided with another vehicle. You can see the damaged cars and some debris right there on the road, and police say an investigation into this will continue.
It's been a cloudy, humid, and at times breezy evening. Though the winds are dying down right now. Temperature is 77, some light showers here and there, but it's been just very sporadic. Temperatures mostly in the 70s. A couple of spots will drop down to the 60s overnight, but indeed not nearly as cool or as comfortable as it was, say, earlier in the week. Well, the wind speeds are dying down a bit. There's still some spots where the speeds are 15 to 25. It's mainly south of the city, coming in from that east and southeast direction. The upper level flow, or the steering current for any showers, is south to north. Not much happening locally, but just to our west, Some showers are ongoing, but locally where we have some isolated sprinkles going on, most of those are moving on by. But you go just to our west, right along I-65, Huntsville to Birmingham and south. That's that corridor alleyway where the rain has been quite heavy, still rotating around what's left of Francine, just parked out to the west of Memphis. So still pumping up a lot of moisture. You can feel it in the air, just not precipitating all that much. I want to show you a couple of models here. This is our high-res model through the overnight hours. It shows between now and early morning a narrow corridor of off and on showers, especially south and west of the city, the better chance. Lighter amounts farther northeast you go, and that's a similar trend on into the afternoon hours. So again, many spots will be cloudy and humid, a passing shower time to time. Your higher odds are south and west. Same thing in our future track. This goes overnight through first thing in the morning, a similar pattern. Again, I'm going to keep in there an off and on chance for a passing shower or storm. So in the city, be aware of that chance as you go from the late morning to the afternoon. At times you get those outdoor plans interrupted, but a higher chance of that south and west. This will stick around through the evening hours off and on. And as that system gradually eases away and backs down to the south and west, Sunday will have fewer showers and a mix of clouds and sun overall. So as far as your forecast goes for tomorrow morning, this is for the Run for Love 5K. That's at River Park. Cloudy, humid start. Can't rule out a passing shower, but not for the entire event. Temperatures will be in the 70s for that. Our planner the rest of the day has off and on showers and storms. It's not continuous all day. Your higher odds are south and west. Everybody else is scattered. In between that, partly cloudy and humid. Highs, low 80s. It's going to be out boating. Be aware of those passing thunder showers on Saturday. Though Sunday, a better day with fewer showers. There's that 7-day forecast. And we're going to see temperatures trending upward and rain chances trending downward, though we need the rain. Highs next week in the mid-80s, lows mid-60s.
Week 4 of the high school football season in Tennessee, week 5 in Georgia. I am Josh Rowe. This is Sideline Spotlight. Thank you for being here with us. This week, weather changed plans for some schools, but many of our games stuck to the schedule and got on the field tonight on Friday night. Central out of Knoxville making the drive down I-75 to Mountain View Road. Owltown, the Bobcats start the night 1 and 2 in the season, but look sharp early. Quarterback Caden Long with the screen pass hits his man, and he does all the rest. Almost walks into the end zone. 7-zip Knoxville Central. Owls trying to get something going. Quarterback Sam Martin going to roll out. But the quarterback there and the receiver clearly not on the same page right here. That's the interception. It's actually a pick 6. The Central Bobcats go back to Fountain City. 500 on the season. Final score tonight. Knoxville Central 33, Ottawa 7. Defending state champ McCallie 2-1 on this season, working to put together a win streak. Memphis University School in town. Just a few minutes into the first, McCallie, Elliott, Drapeau hits his man at the goal line. McCallie on the board, 7-0. Drapeau just getting warmed up. Later, this time to Ryan Muxlow, all alone down the sideline. Now we're at 14-zip. Then second quarter again, Drapeau again this time. Throws it up to Carson Lawrence. Elliott Drapeau's stats tonight, 18-24, 260 yards, 5 touchdown passes, no picks. Young man had a night, no doubt. Final score from McCallie, MUS 7, Blue Tornado 37. Several good games down in Northwest Georgia on this Friday night. Cross-county rivals. North Murray had Murray County early in the first quarter. Murray County trying to get something going, but they put the ball on the ground deep in their own territory. North Murray football. The Mountaineers quarterback then Hudson Hewlett going to call his own number right here. Runs to the right, tries to find the pylon. He finds that and the end zone, makes it 6-zip, no extra point there. Still first quarter. Murray County trying to get something going as well. Both these quarterbacks go with the ball in their hands. He's rolling around there, can't find anything he likes, so he just tucks it, and he's going to run it down the sideline. Tiptoes there a little bit. Nice pickup there down to about the 16-yard line. They're in business, right? Well, lining up, going to go to the air this time. Going to the air, but can't find anybody in a green jersey. Actually, Hewlett there, the quarterback, making plays on both sides of the ball. The interception there. Fourth quarter right now. North Murray up 33-7. Remember, we'll have more high school games, scores coming up over on News Channel 9 at 11. The Mocs open against Tennessee. Fun day for some. Difficult day as well, though. Week 2 saw another FBS opponent. That game much closer, but a 24-21 loss. And those 2 games give the Mocs and Coach Rusty Wright good perspective going into the game right now, going into this weekend against the Mercer Bears.
Well, I mean, you're on the road against 2 FBS opponents, more scholarships, more numbers, you know, all those things. I think last week helps us a lot more than the week before, if that makes sense. Like I said, I just think because of the ebb and flow of that game, we were in it the whole time. So we had to go compete. We had to go do the things we had to do to try and get over the hump, and we did. We saw guys do those things. We saw guys play at a hard level against a group that's pretty good, you know, and so we have to learn from it.
So tomorrow night, the Mocs will host the Mercer Bears. Bears are 2-0 with wins against Presbyterian and Bethune-Cookman. Last year, the Mocs won this one 22-10. In the SEC, Georgia opens league play this week. Kentucky on the road in Lexington. Lots of highlights last week for the Bulldogs. Carson Beck threw 5 touchdown passes, and the Wildcats really struggled against South Carolina as well. But Kirby Smart is not letting that affect anything.
I think it's all about perception and how you perceive things. They're just as dangerous whether they won or lost that game, in my opinion. I mean, I don't get into the whole, you know, we're going to prepare the same way regardless of what happened in that game. You know, a lot of things went wrong quickly for them in that game, and it snowballed in some ways. And I know what they're capable of. I've seen them on tape. I know the football players they got. I know how physical they are. I know how they're coached. And we got to get ready for a really tough opponent.
And Georgia has won 14 straight in this series. Kentucky's last win against Georgia came back in 2009. Remember, we'll have all the full report, scores, and highlights coming up tonight at 11. We'll also have football tomorrow right here on News Channel 9 at noon. It's LSU and South Carolina. 3:30 Texas A&M in Florida, and 7:30 Georgia at Kentucky. A big thanks to our outstanding crew who steps in each week to make all this stuff happen. And a big thank you to you for being right here with us. Have a great weekend and stay safe out there.